Space has quite a few mysteries that it hides amidst its darkness, and us humans yet have a lot to learn about the deep dark space. Everything in the dark looks quite creepy, so imagine seeing something quite eerie in outer space. Hello guys and welcome back to our channel. In today's video, we shall be taking a quick look at a few photos from outer space that'll surely give you the creeps. We were all expecting the world to end in 2012, but that did not happen. But what did happen that very year was that an asteroid sort of object was found revolving around Earth. This was first picked up by an amateur astronomer, and then another expert picked images of this from a bigger telescope in Italy. However, NASA did not say anything about it. The object was 60 feet long and oval in shape. It was spinning on its axis, completing one rotation per minute. The object was named J002E3. When NASA was informed about the existence of this, they stated that it was not debris of any sort from any of the recent launches and was probably a body from space that had recently entered orbit. It orbited Earth for quite some time before it eventually left. Experts have stated that the object will make a reappearance in 3 decades. Could this have been what was actually going to wipe out our species and end the human race? Guess we shall never know. Space missions have been taking place for decades in order to study deep dark space, and many of them have been unsuccessful. In order to celebrate the success of a space mission, NASA sent into space an experimental tether that was expected to enter orbit and look out for sources of power that could help power future space shuttles. But when the tether was on its way to orbit, it snapped and the oval end of the tether was flung into outer space. Now comes the weird and creepy part. The part of the tether that was flung into space seemed to have attracted unidentified objects that seemed to be radiating. Whether these radiating bits of pieces near the tether were the reason for it breaking in the first place is still left unknown to us. To top this all off, NASA has admitted this finding in the official report, and no one to date knows that these small bright floating specks still are. The Apollo 16 mission was one of man's first successful space missions that had quite a large amount of coverage. The ship was launched into space on the 16th of April 1972. Just 11 days after the ship made its way to space, 3 astronauts who were aboard the ship witnessed something they never thought they would get to see. On the corner of the moon, the astronauts saw a circular structure that came with concentric circles and had an elongated structure attached to it. The astronauts who were on board the ship captured a short video of what they had seen. This video lasted just a few seconds, but was proof enough that they had seen something that they were not able to explain. When they returned back to Earth, nothing of this occurrence was spoken about, and the tape went missing for 3 decades. It was later found by an employee at the Johnson Space Center, and the image of what was captured on tape was converted into a high resolution, all thanks to the technology of today's time. In 2009, NASA launched the ship as a part of the L-Cross mission to find out if water was frozen in the craters of the moon. So they sent a 2.2-ton payload rocket booster and dropped it on one of the craters that were located near the southern pole of the moon. There was a massive explosion of debris and dust, but no major results were derived from the explosion. Many believe that this was just a cover-up story that NASA was saying in order to cover up a bigger secret. In one of the images captured, a rectangular structure was witnessed. Many claim it to be a shadow, but it looked more than a shadow. A lot of people stated that this was probably a secret government research facility or the alien headquarters that NASA was trying to blow up with a nuclear weapon from Earth. In this clip, you can see more than a silhouette of what looks like a hominid. This is clearly not a sculpture, nor is it a rock formation. It doesn't look 100% human either, but it could in fact be a Martian. It's either that or Matt Damon is just filming for the sequel of The Martian on the Red Planet. In the year 1972, NASA sent out a probe to orbit the Earth, and when they were doing so, a flash of lightning was observed. The place where it was observed was somewhere around the lunar crater Stein. Many believe that this lightning that was observed was a discharge of electricity that struck the surface of the moon. But if we are to look into the matter deeper, there is a conspiracy theory that in this crater, there is an underground base where secret plans are established. Project Horizon was the name of this project, and it was anticipated to be completed by the year 1966. In fact, $6 billion of the taxpayers' money went towards the completion of this project. Unfortunately, the project was not completed as President Dwight D. Eisenhower halted the project. Many others believe that it could be a lightning sprite that caused this lightning, but that raises even more questions. We've all heard about the man on the moon in stories and songs, but is there really a man who lives on the moon? Well, in the year 2009, Google and NASA partnered up with each other and came up with the concept of Google Moon. The concept of Google Moon is quite similar to that of Google Earth, and as soon as it was launched, Google Moon caught something eerie. There was a shadowy figure taking a stroll on the surface of the moon. However, NASA shut down these claims by not responding to them. Enough about the moon now. Let's take a look at what's going on the red planet. There are quite a few establishments that are studying Mars, and NASA and SpaceX have been keeping a close watch on the red planet for quite some time now. Mars rover Curiosity is the little bug that humans have placed on the planet that keeps sending us data and images from there. On the 3rd of April 2014, a beam of light was captured floating way above the horizon. The beam was captured by the right camera and not the left, as it disappeared right before the left camera could activate itself. NASA tried to cover this up by stating that it was a beam glare, but it just happened that the point in time the image was captured was a period of low light. NASA then stated that it could have been caused due to a cosmic ray hitting the camera, but then again the camera would have been defective. But the camera still continues to take clear and precise pictures. To top this all off, when previous images that were sent in by Curiosity were looked at, the same beam was noticed in another picture that was taken a short while prior to this one. On the 17th of March 2017, one of the rovers from Mars captured an eerie image that they still have no surety about what it actually was. The image that was captured showcased a metal object that seemed to be protruding from the surface of Mars. But due to the type of image that was captured, we're still unsure if the object was hovering, or on the surface of the planet, or protruding from it. But if we're to describe what the object looked like, well, it looked like an alien spacecraft with its circular dome-like structure. We've all seen quite a few standing stone structures on planet Earth, right from Stonehenge to the Karnak stones. No one thought that they would find such a structure on Mars too. The reason for the making of these structures was to pay tribute to the paganistic gods as well as to perform a type of ritual. In 2012, an astronomer caught an image of a standing stone on the surface of Mars. A satellite further confirmed the existence of this structure by its shadow. The structure is said to be 5 meters in diameter and was found to be made and not formed naturally. And this is all for today. And we hope you enjoyed our video. Drop this video a like, subscribe to our channel, and turn on your post notifications to receive the latest updates from our channel. Bye and see you soon.